versus Overbrooks, ticket number P1316946, count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please state your name for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman. You're muted, Mr. Baughman.
I'm sorry. Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Would you please state your full name, sir?
Brooke Rowland, Brooke over Rowland.
Thank you. Your Honor, Mr. Rowland did have an opportunity to review his insurance certificate with me. I can confirm that he has a policy with Progressive Insurance on his 2020 Ford F-150. That vehicle ID number, last four digits is 5760. That policy is effective April 2nd of 2022 and will run and be effective until October 2nd of 2022. For that reason, we're asking this court to consider a motion to dismiss without prejudice here as the defendant is in compliance.
All right, and I'm sorry, I missed stating your name, Mr. Rowland. It is Brooke Rowland. And Mr. Baughman, as an officer of court, you indicated that you did verify that his insurance was in fact valid.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Yes.
You stipulate the probable cause?
Absolutely stipulate the probable cause for the recommendation for dismissal here. Thank you.
Okay, so this matter is dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Rowland, good luck to you. You're all set, sir, and have a good holiday.
All right, thank you. You too.
Thank you. Mr. Campbell, are you ready with your client?
Yes, Judge.
Well, before you do that, were you ready, Mr. Bob? Oh, okay, never mind.
We are ready on Dawson, Your Honor. He's going to plead.
Okay, we'll do Dawson. Give me one moment, Mr. Campbell. All right, this is the people versus Darren Dawson, ticket number SP1261366, count one, drive while license suspended, count two, driving registered or entitled vehicle, count three, no insurance misdemeanor, and then ticket number SP1261367, count one, registration and or plate violation, no plate. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Baughman on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your name, please.
My name is Darren Dawson.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant is aware of his right to a trial, as well as those rights attendant to trial. He's going to waive those here and now to plead guilty pursuant to the recommendation. Thank you.
Okay. Is this a civil infraction?
Yes, Your Honor. So we will stipulate to the face of the ticket for the responsible plea, and I would also stipulate to probable cause as to any matters here being dismissed. Thank you.
All right, so the court will dismiss the remaining counts without prejudice. There is going to be a fine, Mr. Dawson, of $170. It's to be paid in 14 days. Are you able to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because if you don't, it's going to go into default. So you need to have it paid by June 9th.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I have it paid.
All right, any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
You are all set.
Okay, thank you.
Give me one moment, Mr. Campbell.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, this is the people versus Martin Dusage. Is that how you pronounce it?
Dushai, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, ticket number SP 1258820, count 1. Entry without owner's permission. And count 3. Narcotic drug violation. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Campbell.
Good morning, Judge Evans. For the record, my name is Joseph Campbell, P number 82540. Retained counsel on behalf of the accused, Mr. Martin Dushai. Martin, will you please state your full name for the court record?
Martin Dushai.
There is an offer of making admissions to count 1 and amending it to disorderly conduct and dismissing count 3 without prejudice. Does your client wish to avail himself to that offer, Mr. Campbell?
Yes, please, Judge.
Okay. I hate it. Just give me one moment. I just looking for a document. It's the last one on here.
You gave it to me, but I think
We just gotta print something out. Just give me
No
one
worries.
moment. All right, Mr. Dujaj.
Yeah.
Tell me your last name again.
Dushai.
Dujaj.
Yeah, that's good enough. Your Honor.
All right, raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Campbell today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea?
No, Your Honor.
You understand your goodness. You understand that you are pleading of your own free will. That's it.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And you're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing that you're pleading guilty, you understand you're waiving your right to trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm going to direct your attention to the date of October 7, 2021 at approximately 8:21 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of Andover and Emory in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
And were you driving a 2013 Volkswagen vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and I don't know why I asked that because did you enter a vacant building without written authorization?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you're satisfied, Mr. Campbell.
Satisfied, Your Honor. Thank you.
I'm also satisfied with the factual basis. We'll accept the admission to the entry with a vacant building without authorization, and we'll amend that charge to disorderly conduct. There is also count 3. Are you stipulating the probable cause, Mr. Campbell, for that to be dismissed?
We are, Your Honor. Yes.
So that is dismissed without prejudice. And we'll proceed to sentencing. Mr. Dujaj.
Yes, Your Honor.
There's gonna be a fine, sir, of $200. You can have that paid by July 4th. Well, that's a holiday. How about July 5th?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Did you have any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, so you're all set.
Perfect.
Thank you.
You say your name anymore. So have a good holiday.
Thank you so much, Judge. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. You too.
Counsel, who you here on? Sarah?
Good morning. I'm here on Ruben Rivas. It's supposed to be a motion hearing this morning.
Okay, give us a second, okay?
Ms. Horn is here. If you guys are ready.
Oh, yeah, there's Ms. Horn. So Ms. Horn, you ready on that?
Give me 1 second. Let me get that get that out.
Mr. Baughman? No. I'm gonna put some more people in the breakout room. He's not in the breakout room. You see him in the breakout room? I don't see him in the breakout room.
Hello, how are you?
All of our agents are.
Can you hear me?
Everybody put your phones on mute, please. Okay, Laquita Davis,
Speaking.
I want you to join breakout room 5. Latoya Richards,
Yes.
join breakout room 6. Nakara Reese. Nakara Reese, Raven Roberts,
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Raven Roberts, I want you to join breakout room 7.
All right. You had mentioned Miss Reese.
Schedule a hearing.
Ms. Reese, I want you to join breakout room 8.
Birthday reminders and resolve traffic tickets online by
Put your
accessing
phones on mute.
website.
Put your phones on mute, please. Tornado Ruffin,
Yes.
all right, I want you to join breakout room number 9. Yeah, it's a trial, just gonna bring her out. Here's her file right now. I don't think the officer checked in. And I didn't get it. I sent the recommendation over to the state, but in all.
Ms. Reese, you need to join that for, I think. All right, Ms. Robinson,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, we're gonna call your case. The attorney, did you speak to an attorney?
No, ma'am.
I don't think you really need to. Are you willing to proceed without an attorney? I know this is a separate trial. The officer hasn't appeared. So are you willing to go on record without your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the People versus Charmaine Robinson, ticket number X16200031, count 1, no operator's license, multiple ops, no ops, count 2, violation of seatbelt law, driver, and count 3, no proof of registration. Good morning, please state your name for the record. Ms. Robinson.
Charmaine Robinson.
All right, Ms. Robinson, this is set for trial. This was set for trial at 8:30. It is now 9:51. No officer has checked in. I don't see, no one's checked in. So with that, the court is going to dismiss this without prejudice. Did you have any questions, ma'am?
No, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
God
Have a
bless
good
you. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, I can remove you, Ms. Robinson.
Hey, I'm trying to leave.
That's okay. All right, Ms. Horn, are you ready?
I am ready, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, is your client gonna be here in this house or?
He should have been. I can text him, but I don't. Let me see.
Hey, weird. Okay, Judge got another courtroom. I put the rest of the people in breakout room. You can start with breakout room.
Judge, I just reached out to him, but if the court's willing to proceed without him, I'm willing to do that as well.
Do you have an objection, Ms. Horn?
No objection, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll proceed without him. This is the People versus Ruben Rivas. Ticket number SP 120585. Excuse me, 01-OT. And then
She just disappeared.
lawful order of a police officer, and then ticket number P 120446, count 1, open alcohol in a motor vehicle passenger. And I hope I said the first ticket correctly. I don't think I did, but that was P 1205850. I think I forget the P. At any rate, we are here for a motion hearing. The court is in receipt of both motions and the briefs from Ms. Kraus-Jerry and from Ms. Horn. Are there any additional arguments that you would like to argue before the court? Well, it's your motion, Ms. Kraus-Jerry.
Yes, I would just like to address a few brief things. Ms. Thorne's response to me or to the written motion, indicated the rules of discovery. And her response focused on, evidence that is known to the prosecution. It's a very well-known fact that all officers in this city are required to wear body-worn camera. And there's a state law regarding it. There's a Detroit Police Department policy regarding it. So this should have been known at the time that these tickets were written to be flagged by the legal department to preserve the body-worn camera for this case. Now, Mr. Rivas got these tickets, and it took 145 days for him to be arraigned on them. Through no fault of his own, he tried contacting the court. I understand, with COVID, the court was backlogged, the court wasn't always available. And, I understand that, but now he's suffering because these body-worn cameras weren't preserved by the appropriate parties. And he's going to be prejudiced by it at trial. I believe that the law in the state of Michigan was not followed according to the statute regarding body-worn camera. Any body-worn camera that involves a criminal matter has to be preserved until that matter is finished. And from what the prosecutor, told me and the discussions that we had, they were destroyed before Mr. Rivas was even arraigned on these charges. So that's all I would like to add to my written brief, Judge. Thank you.
Ms. Horn, any response?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. The people did provide timely discovery. The incident, when we were asked for discovery, it was 145 days past the date of the incident. Mr. Rubin was on notice of these charges when he was issued these tickets. He could have availed himself to counsel or himself made a FOIA request at that time. The Detroit Police Department's timeline for holding these videos because of the voluminous records that are held on the cloud is for 90 days. Addition to, as far as the the law department being flagged on these tickets, we see probably more than 100 tickets a day. And we would not be flagged on anything unless it's brought to our attention that this discovery is wanted and needed and is being requested. Oftentimes on the record, not even in writing. So we would not be flagged to save any video on some of these cases. In addition to Mr. Rivas at trial has an opportunity to have testimony from our complaining witness, which is our officer in this matter. He also can cross-examine. He can even be on the stand himself if he chooses so to testify on his own behalf. So the people do not believe that he would be prejudiced in any way. And also to bring light to this, as a assistant corporation counsel, we want the video too. But so we are, if we were to argue prejudice, we would also be prejudiced. But before body worn cam and before scout car video, common law and old law depended on testimony. And I don't believe that this motion should be brought in lieu of trial when the finder of fact can decide whether the people have proved its burden beyond a reasonable doubt that Mr. Rivas is guilty of these charges. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, well, since it's your motion, any last argument, Ms. Kraus here?
No, Judge.
Okay, the court has had an opportunity to read both briefs, and I've listened to your argument, and the court does not feel that dismissal of these tickets is appropriate. I understand that, I mean, your client's gonna be prejudiced by any evidence that Ms. Horn presents, but I mean, I guess the issue is unfairly prejudiced due to not having the body cam video. As Ms. Horn argued, the officers will be able to testify. Your client has the opportunity to testify. I mean, there was once a time when these cases were prosecuted and tried without body cams. And so I'm sure your argument is that's the best evidence, but I don't think it's the only evidence. And I think that this case can proceed without those body cams. So I don't think your client was unfairly prejudiced by the body cam videos being destroyed after 90 days. He was well aware of this ticket. He could have retained counsel immediately when he got this ticket. And even though he has been arraigned, I'm sure some kind of efforts could have been made to preserve that prior to the 90 days. But nonetheless, the court is going to deny your motion. Is this set for a bench trial, or is it set for a jury trial, or how would you like to proceed at this point, Ms. Crouch-Geary?
Judge, I would ask for a final pretrial, just so I have time to talk to my client. I would request that the officers be present. And I would request from Ms. Thorne, if there's any offer in this case, that it be relayed.
Yes, and the offer, which would be a standard offer from our department on the passenger issue, that would remain as charged because that's as low as we can go on that. And I believe the other charge is, let's see. Do you recall the other charge, Ms. Kraus?
Yes, it was disobeying a pedestrian disobeying a police order, which is also a misdemeanor.
Yes, and so I think at final pretrial, if it's nothing egregious or crazy, or if the officer lets me know, I would be inclined to consider dismissal of that one.
Okay.
And so I do agree. I think it's really great that we can have something with the officers prior to going to trial and to see if we can resolve it.
Okay, so how about we set this for a final conference for August 26th? Because I don't know if you want a jury trial, and my dates are booked up, so I think it's just best to kind of, I don't know what's gonna happen. So is that too far for you, or is that okay?
No, that's great, Judge. And then, that'll give me an opportunity to talk to Mr. Rivas, see, how he wants to proceed here. And on that date, we can inform the court of whether or not we would take a bench trial or a jury trial.
Okay.
And that sounds great. And I'll make sure I subpoena the officers timely so that they can be here.
Thank you, Ms. Horn. So we'll do August 26th at 8:35. Anything further on behalf of the party?
No, Judge. Thank you.
Nothing further from the people, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend, Ms. Kraus.
Thanks,
Yeah.
you too. Everybody enjoy the long holiday.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm going to swing by 435. Are any services needed at this time, Sir Clerk?
She said you need anything. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, phone.
Okay. Okay, I'll swing by for, how many people do we have here left?
We have 2, 3, 4, 5, 8,
Ooh.
9,
Okay, okay,
10.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay, good deal. Okay, just call me if you need me. Thank you, Judge.
okay.
Mhm.
All right, on the iPhone, sir, you can't drive while, I mean, when your case is called, you cannot be driving, but what's your name, sir?
My name's Ruben Rivas. I was just driving right here to this nearest location because I was in the middle of something, but I'm pulling over right now, man.
Okay, it's Ruben, what's Ruben what?
Rivas. Rivas.
Oh, you call your lawyer, we just did your case.
What happened?
The court denied your attorney's motion, so it's set for another hearing on August 26th. Call your attorney.
I just talked to her. She told me the one to get in here.
Right, and because it was just an iPhone, we didn't know who you were, and we were in the middle of doing the hearing. But, yeah, your motion was denied. So the next date is August 26th.
So they want to go to court on this, huh?
Yes, sir. But call your lawyer. Call your lawyer, she'll explain everything to you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck, sir.
Bye-bye.
Okay. 45. It said that.
They need something.
She said she went to get 5. She said she thought you.
I'm not, but I'll do it.
You know, they'll call. She said she would call for.
I'll do it. Because Judge Ford is doing 331. So it's not done. I'll do it. Are they ready?
Yep. Just Evans just went to 425.
Hello.
Yes.
Someone just gave me a phone number, and as soon as I clicked off, I didn't get the phone number. Can I by chance get that phone number again?
I don't know did you talk to an attorney?
Yeah, I guess I talked to an attorney, and he tried to give me a phone number to send him my insurance, and
Were you in the breakout room? Oh, yeah, you in the
yeah,
breakout room.
I was in the breakout room too.
Oh, so you got paperwork that you're trying to send?
Yeah, he told me to send the insurance on the title, and I didn't get the phone number.
Let me find out.
Do I go back to the breakout room?
No, just hold tight for a second.
Okay.
Mr. Richard? Okay, I
Yeah,
want
I'm
you
here.
to email your document, take a snapshot of it, whatever. Email it to horntom@Detroit,
Can
MI,
you spell that?
HORNETON at Detroit, MI.gov.
Is it Detroit.mi.gov or is just
Yeah.
Detroit.mi.gov?
It's Detroit, MI.gov.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
All right. Now, do I go back to the to
Yeah,
that room?
you can go back to the room now and just go ahead on email her that and she'll verify it.
All right.
Sorry about that, Tamika.
Oh, no worries. Yep. No, I haven't been there that long. I just started zooming in.
I don't know where Mr. Boffman with. Mr. Boffman, are you there? Oh, he's in 8 now.
Okay. Who's the client? The one you said who had docs again? I'm sorry.
His name was Carlos Richards.
Richards. Okay. I see it. So, okay, yeah, because I think, well, he's got allowing unlicensed driver and unregistered untitled. I'm pretty sure that my offer was to 3 months delayed on the allowing and probably dismissal of the unregistered.
Richard, I can look it up and see what I got. Yeah.
I think that's probably, I'm willing to bet that that's it.
You're probably right. Carlos Richard, I ran an ROA on him. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, you missed it. Carlos Richards, you wrote failed to display. You got down will dismiss with valid documentation. Did you hear me?
I was muted, sorry. So on the allowing, I wrote failure to display.
It was only one ticket, right?
Probably, it looks like 2. It looks like count, it's 2 different ticket numbers. Oh, wait a minute, Carlos Richard. Oh, yeah, it was 1. Yeah, okay. I'm looking at 2. I'm looking at him and Richardson. No. Yeah, it was just unregistered, untitled. Yeah, okay. So if he's got valid docs, we can dismiss.
It was just unregistered.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at now. I mixed it in with the guy below him too. Latoya Richard. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So with valid documentation, you got will dismiss.
Yep.
If he had valid documentation.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll let Mr. Boffman know.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna sign off.
Okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Walton,
Yes.
what are you here for?
Traffic ticket.
Traffic ticket.
Yeah. There should be 2 traffic tickets I have.
2 W's. No. I think you're in the wrong courtroom. Your last name is Walton, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're in the wrong courtroom. 2 W's.
Oh man, what? Can you say which courtroom that is? I'm supposed to be in?
337. So zoom in at 360-337-0000. You dialed into 334. You want to dial into 337.
337. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Mr. Boffman.
Hi.
On Richard, Carlos Richard, it's going to be dismissed. He had valid documentation.
Very good. I also saw valid documentation for Miss Douglas. I can send that to Miss Horn now.
The officer of the court, it's acceptable.
Okay,
But
perfect.
if you want to send it to her, you still can. It's her email.
I will.
You have
The only thing that I have tackled is Davis from room 3. I can't remember which one that is. Not Christopher, not Laquita. Some
Danielle Davis.
Danielle Davis needs an offer.
Danielle Davis, I got an offer on him. Do I have Danielle Davis checked in? Okay. It's Daniel Davis, right?
Correct.
I didn't even pull his file. Daniel Davis. I have an offer on Daniel Davis, case ending in 563, count 2, responsible, and count 1 will be dismissed. You got that?
Can you tell me what count 2 is, please?
Count 2 is, actually it's a silver infraction. Let me see if it's already closed out. It was a silver infraction tenant window case.
Okay.
Let's see what's going on with that, because sometimes it might be paid off. Yeah, it's in default status.
Okay. Understood. I'll be right back.
Okay. We got everything ready. He's talking to one person that he didn't have an offer on, and we're ready. How was it over there? It wasn't bad. Dion's pretty good.
It was fast.
Yeah. Yeah, she's
Okay.
pretty good.
Oh, yeah, she's nice.
We ready on all cases?
Well, thank you, Judge. I'm trying to make you a great impression now. Mr. Boffman?
He said he read her.
Oh, okay,
We're ready on all cases.
okay, good. We're gonna do this. Okay, we're gonna, guess we can start with break room 1, Douglas, Jessica. Break room
Re-
one.
We're ready.
Don't worry about that. It was easy way. And we'll just go straight on down. Douglas, break room 2, Carlos, then Daniel Davis. We'll just go like that. Judge, call the case.
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna bring them all out. I'm gonna close the break rooms.
Mhm.
Okay, this is Ms. Douglas. You can unmute yourself.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. Okay, we're gonna call your case. This is the People versus Jessica Douglas, ticket number SP 1260329, count 1, expired plate, count. Hold on one second. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. And then ticket number SP 1260319, count 1, drive while license suspended. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with
Je-
Attorney Bach.
Good morning, Harry Boffin for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name for the record.
Jessica Douglas.
So Miss Douglas appears today. She has sent me a valid documentation, Your Honor. I've forwarded the same to Miss Horn with respect to her insurance. I am looking now at a State of Michigan Certificate of No Fault Insurance written by the Esurance and company that expires October 18th, 2022. It is effective May 26, 2022 for the defendant's 2004 Chrysler. So with respect to,
The only thing, Mr. Bachman, there's a drive while license suspended.
right. So ma'am, do you have a valid driver's license today?
Yes.
Can you show us?
Because the offer is to plead responsible to that.
We would ask if Ms. Horn would consider dismissing the instant cases for valid documentation here.
So we'll, yeah, I'd rather wait for Ms. Horn. So we'll recall this matter and have Ms. Horn come down.
Okay, sorry.
That's no problem. All right, Daniel, let's see. Carlos Richards. Can you turn your video on and mute yourself?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Mr. Richards? Take your hat off, sir.
Pretty good.
I know you're at home, but we're kind of still in court. So, all right, thank you, sir. This is the People versus Carlos Richards, ticket number SP 1265291, count 1, driving registered or entitled vehicle. Good morning, please say your name for the record.
Good morning,
Carlos
Harry
Richards.
Boffman on behalf of the defendant. State your name, please, sir.
Carlos Richards.
Thank you. The defendant presents valid documents and there's a recommendation to dismiss the instant case against him. I would stipulate the probable cause on his behalf. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, so this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Mr. Richards. Good luck to you, sir, and have a good holiday.
Thank you.
Okay, Daniel Davis,
Ready?
turn your video on, unmute yourself. Mr. Davis, can you turn your video on and unmute yourself? Otherwise, I'll call something else.
You said Daniel?
Daniel Davis?
Oh, not me.
Yes, that's you. This is the people versus Daniel Davis, ticket number
Yes.
P12563, count one, failed to display valid operator's license down in person. Count two, tinted windows, front driver passenger windshield more than 4 inches. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of defendant, state your name, please.
Daniel Davis.
Mr. Davis and I have discussed, going to waive his right to any further hearings or trials. He's going to plead guilty. Now, part of the court's file. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, so this is a civil infraction. You do stipulate the face of the ticket, Mr. Bachman.
Absolutely, for the purpose of the plea here now. Thank you, Your Honor.
And then you stipulate the probable cause.
As to the matter being dismissed, stipulate to probable cause. Thank you.
All right, so there is going to be the count one will be dismissed without prejudice. There is going to be a fine for the civil infraction. Just trying to find it. One moment. P1182563. That's you, Mr. Daniel Davis. That noise, you need to put a battery in your smoke detector.
No, probably so, but that might be somebody else's. I don't think it's
We're
mine.
gonna let that thing beep forever. Go, please, today, go get a battery
Okay,
in your smoke detector.
okay.
It's still open.
So, I mean,
Oh. Just find automatic find out there.
this is for the 10th count, I'm sorry, count two.
Just we'll find out.
I mean, it's P1.
Oh, here it is. I'm sorry. 120, it says 120.
120, thank you. All right, sorry about that. There's a fine of $120 that it needs to be paid. Can you pay it in 14 days?
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna be due June 9th. If you don't pay it in 14 days, it's gonna go into default.
Okay. June 9th.
June 9th, any questions?
Yep, I'll pay it. I'll be able to pay it.
All right, and then you are going to go get a battery today?
Yep, right now.
Good. Not good when I- All right, you're all set, Mr. Davis. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
Robert?
Yeah.
Okay, we gonna move today. All right, this is the people versus Raven Roberts, ticket number SP 1267469. Count one, drove while license not valid or improper, and count two, driving registered or entitled vehicle. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Raven Roberts.
Thank you. Ms. Roberts is going to waive any right to any further trial or hearing and plead guilty here and now, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Roberts, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Bachman today in private about your case and your right.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading guilty of your own free will.
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
To direct your attention to the date of October 23rd, 2021, at approximately 9:31 a.m. on that date and time, were you at or near the location of Plymouth and Memorial Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2005 Pontiac vehicle?
Yes.
And was the vehicle untitled or unregistered?
Yes.
You're satisfied, Mr. Bachman?
Yes, Your Honor.
Also satisfied with the factual basis. We'll accept the admission and we'll amend that charge to improper place. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's gonna be a $200 fine, Ms. Roberts. Can you pay that by July 5th?
That's my birthday. Yeah.
Do you need additional time?
No, that's my birthday, so it'll be paid. But
Okay.
I do got a question.
What's your question?
The last court date, I had to pay a fine for 200, and I think it was like 7 tickets on there, and we pled guilty to 2 of them. But when I went to try to put the ticket numbers in to pay it, it kept saying like ticket not found.
You said you paid a ticket and then I was happy. Say it again.
I tried to pay the ticket, and every time I would put the ticket numbers in, it would say like ticket not found. But it was like 7 tickets on it or something like that. So
I can give you a phone number that you can call to try to pay the ticket. You wanna do that? You need to come
yeah.
down to the court? Okay. Are you ready for the phone number?
Yeah, go ahead.
855-798-1547. So you can call that number or you can come down to the court.
Okay, so I can come down there?
You can, yes.
Okay, I'll just do that then.
All right. Any other questions?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, have a good birthday.
Thank you, love.
Daniel Davis. Is that Daniel Davis?
Jessica does.
Yeah, Jessica. Douglas.
I don't remember that.
Sorry, there it is right here.
What's going on with Douglas? Mr. Boffman? So what's going on with Miss Douglas?
Miss Douglas is in compliance. She's got a valid driver's license. She's got registration and insurance.
Let me see, I'm looking at the docs you sent.
Yeah, the docs that I sent are everything but the driver's license. You want me to have her send her driver's license as well? I thought we could look that up.
Can we look that up, Sir Clerk, please? So July 4th, 2022 is when her registration expires. Yeah, I can see it. Don't worry about it, yo.
Okay, I'm gonna say I'll pull out my other phone.
Now, Ms. Douglas, all I have to say, I'm the city attorney, is make sure you keep yourself in compliance, because I do notice you just got the insurance like yesterday. So just make sure so you don't get pulled over. Oh, you're muted,
Okay.
you're muted.
I'm not driving the vehicle, but I do keep it insured and stuff because, I have, another vehicle. So I'm not driving it.
No problem, no problem. I'm glad. So then we're just running the license, and once I take a look at that, Mr. Boffman, we should be ready to go.
Understood.
It's fine. I don't know. You know, I don't put it on early. It's SP 126-03191. I'll just start right. Okay, Mr. Boffman,
Yes.
the people will move for dismissal. Judge, the people will move for dismissal.
All right,
Okay, let me give you the.
so we're gonna recall Ms. Jessica Douglas.
We're ready, Your Honor. We will waive any more formal reading of the information complaint, stand mute, and stipulate the probable cause for the recommendation now for the court. Thank you. Ms. Douglas, announce your name.
Jessica Douglas.
Thank you.
All right,
And Tamika Horn appearing on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit. Upon review of Ms. Douglas' file, it appears that she's in compliance on all 3 counts, so the people will be moving for dismissal.
And I would stipulate the probable cause. Thank you.
okay, so these matters are dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Douglas, you are all set, and good luck to you. Have a good holiday.
You too. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
One second. All right, Christopher Davis.
Ready.
This is the people versus Christopher Davis. Ticket number SP 1259854, count 1, failed to signal or on turn or leaving curb. Count 2, improperly displayed dirty obscured plate. Count 3, no trailer lights. And then ticket number SP 1260243, count 1, no plates on trailer. Good morning, please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman, P55052 for the defendant. Sir, state your name for the record, please.
Christopher Davis.
Your Honor, Mr. Davis, as there is a genuine and material issue of fact, is asking for a waiver trial date by way of Zoom. Is that correct, sir?
Correct.
All right. Mr. Davis, can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I do.
You put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
Correct.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
No.
You're saying no?
No.
Okay. You understand that by having a bench trial, the court will be the fact finder?
Correct.
Okay, so the court is going to continue your not guilty plea, set this for a bench trial on July 11th at 9 o'clock. Did you have any questions, sir?
Your Honor, we did have a concern. The defendant asked for an order that if there is any dash cam footage in existence, that be turned over to defense for trial.
That's probably been destroyed at this point, but I think it's beyond the 90
I
days.
understand.
That's not my.
We discussed that, Your Honor. If it doesn't exist, then obviously we're asking for something that the prosecutor can't turn over. But if it does exist, we're asking for it.
Right, you would have to put an order of discovery, Mr. Bachman, and I know that you are not probably going to be the attorney trying this case, so.
Understood. Mr. Davis. Yeah, I need to make your request in writing, okay?
All right, to where?
Send that to the prosecutor.
Who's the prosecutor? How do I get in contact with them?
If you will remain in a minute, I'll give you
All
that
right.
address. All right. Nothing further from the defendant, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, just hold off, Mr. Davis. Laquita Davis.
Ready.
This is, all right, this is People versus Laquita Davis, ticket number SP 1331712, count 1, allowing unlicensed driver to drive, and count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Harry Bachman, on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name.
Laquita Davis.
Thank you. Ms. Davis is pleading guilty, Judge, pursuant to the recommendation on her behalf. I would stipulate to probable cause as to any matters being dismissed here. Thank you.
All right, raise your right hand, Ms. Davis. You swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Bachman today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
Pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
And to direct your attention to the date of March 28, 2022 at approximately 1:49 p.m. on that date and time, were you at or near the location of Oakman and Patowski in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you actually in the vehicle?
No.
Okay, so, okay. Did you allow an unlicensed driver to drive your vehicle who was stopped at Oakman Boulevard and Patowski in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
I'm satisfied.
I'm also satisfied, and I think you've already indicated you can stipulate probable cause as to the remaining count, which will be dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's gonna be a $200 fine. This is a 3-month delayed sentence, so you don't have to pay it till you have till August 26th to pay $200. Ms. Davis,
Okay.
if you pay the fine and you have no additional citations or tickets or anything, this will be dismissed off your record. So.
Okay.
You pay it and you don't get in any trouble or anything, then you don't have to come back. But if you haven't paid it and you do get citations or any tickets, then you're gonna have to come back. You understand?
Understand.
Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay, then you are all set, ma'am.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too, have a good holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Davis, if you would access the chat function of this platform, you'll see I sent you an address and a contact
Yes, thank
name.
you. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, sir.
And so
Please
just
also
tell her-
remember a case number when you submit that request.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You as well. Wait.
Go ahead.
The court date, July 11th at what time?
Got that, 9 o'clock, July 11th.
9 a.m., sir.
9 a.m. Thank you.
July 11th.
I got it.
All right. Have a great day.
You as well.
Thank you.
This is the People versus Latoya Richards, ticket number SP 1327133, count 1, allowing unlicensed drivers to drive. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Bachman.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. State your name, please, ma'am.
Latoya Richard.
Thank you. My client is here to waive rights and plead guilty right now, Your Honor. Thank you.
Ms. Richard, raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Bachman today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea?
No, ma'am.
Pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of March 16, 2022 at approximately 7:40 p.m. On that date time, did you have a 1986 Pontiac vehicle?
Yes.
Were you actually in the vehicle on this date and time?
No, ma'am.
All right, so did you allow someone to drive that vehicle on that date
Yes.
and time? Okay.
Yes.
You're satisfied, Mr. Bach?
I am. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, I'm also satisfied with factual basis. We'll accept the admission. We'll proceed to sentencing. This is going to be a delayed 3-month sentence. So there's going to be a fine of $200. You have till August 26th. We'll do July 1st. Well, you have till July 1st to we'll leave it at August 26th. August 26th to pay. And if you don't pay it, and if you pay it and you don't get any citations or tickets, you don't have to come back to court and you'll be offset. But if you do get like other tickets or citations and you haven't paid it, then your review date is gonna be on August 26th at 8:35. Do you have any questions?
Nothing.
You said what they have to be paid?
August 26th.
Okay.
Any other questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you are all set.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Nakia Reed, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Turn your video on, Nakia Reed.
Hello,
Hi, how are you, ma'am?
I'm finding yourself.
I'm well. All right, this is the People versus Nakia Reed, ticket number P13255763, count 1, driving registered or entitled vehicle, and count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Good morning, please say your name for the record, starting with Attorney Baughman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant. Ma'am, state your name for the record, please.
Nakia Reese.
Thank you. I am in possession and have sent to Ms. Horn's attention valid insurance and registration for Ms. Reese, a 2005 Chrysler vehicle number, last 4 digits 4412. That insurance is from Progressive Insurance Agency and is valid from March 18th, 2022 through September 10th, 2022. As the defendant presents today with valid compliance documents, as an officer of the court, we're asking for a dismissal without prejudice, and I would stipulate the probable cause for that. Thank you.
All right, these matters should be dismissed without prejudice. You are all set, Ms. Reese. Good luck to you and have a good holiday.
You as well. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you, sir.
Have a great day.
You too.
Ms. Davis,
Davis.
you need something?
We do a date already?
That's how we did, Ms. Davis, that's how we did your case already.
Yes, I thought he was trying to say something and my phone had hung up. So I tried to click in. Okay, all right. You guys have a good day. I just wanted to make sure.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah, find out. Give them a new date anyway. Whatever it is. Worldwide bus. Can you hear me? Worldwide bus, can you hear me?
He was in the meeting earlier. I believe that is.
Yeah.
What's your name, sir?
Yes, sir.
What's your name?
Yeah, Tarando Ruff.
What do you say?
I got disconnected. Got connected.
Turn your video off. turn your video off, maybe you'll have a better connection. But you should be driving while you're doing this.
Yeah, I just stopped.
Okay, turn your video off, because your connection isn't very strong.
All right.
Mr. Boffman, what'd you say his name was?
Is this Mr. Ruffin?
Yeah.
Okay, this Mr. Ruffin is ready. He's pleading guilty to count 2 with a dismissal of counts 1 and 3.
All right, this is the people versus Toronto Ruffin. Ticket number, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, ticket number SP 1270440. Count 1, driving registered or entitled vehicle. Count 2, improper place, and count 3, fraudulent false insurance information. Good morning, please state your names for the record, starting with Attorney Boffman.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman on behalf of the defendant, sir. Please state your name for the record.
Tarando Ruffin.
Mr. Ruffin and I have had a discussion. He's going to waive his rights to any trial right here and now. He's pleading guilty pursuant to the recommendation. On his behalf, I would stipulate to probable cause as to any matters being dismissed here. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Ruffin, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I swear.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Boffman today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
Saying that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of October 29, 2021 at approximately 12:46 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near the location of Davidson and Dexter in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
Were you driving a 2005 Dodge vehicle?
Yes, I was.
Were your plates improper?
Yes, they were.
You're satisfied?
Satisfied. I am, yes. Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm also satisfied. The remaining counts will be dismissed without prejudice. We'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a fine, Mr. Ruffin, of $200. Pay that by July 5th.
Yes, ma'am. How do I gotta put, no, how do I go about paying it? Do I go on the website and pay it, or?
You can pay it online. You can pay it in person in the courthouse. There's a phone number I can give you, or there's kiosks around the city where you can pay it.
Oh, okay.
Do you need the phone number, or are you all set?
I'm all set, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good luck to you. Have a good holiday.
You too. Thank you.
Here comes somebody else.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Hello,
Wilkins, what's your full name?
Tavia Ross Wilkins.
Is that a hyphenated name?
Yes,
Tyrese, what now?
Tavier, Tyveair Ross, ROSS hyphenation Wilkins, WILKINS.
Why you just checking in, Mr. Ross?
I was looking for the judge on my ticket. Last time I had a ticket, they did say the 27th, but my judge keeps saying Johnson and it's Evans. I have to go on 36district.com and search my judge.
Okay, you're gonna have a new court date of August, because we're done. Hold on one second.
You said a new court date.
Mr. Bachman, are you willing to speak? Well, here,
Yes.
there is two tickets. Two tickets,
I see.
right, count one. Oh, you got the offer?
I don't, I can imagine what it'd be. Break it down briefly with Mr. Wilkins, we can resolve it here.
All right.
I
Mr.
can't hear y'all. I can't hear nothing y'all saying. They keep on skipping.
Hold on, Mr. Ross Wilkins. There, you're gonna go into a breakout room briefly with Mr. Bachman, but you gotta take that, I don't know, is that for medical purposes? Is that a scarf or a wave cap or whatever on your head?
Yeah, it's a do-rag.
Yeah, can you take a do-rag off?
Yeah.
All right, so here, I'll put you guys in the breakout room briefly. I'll give you a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Join that room, Mr. Ross Wilkins.
How do I join that?
Oh, let me open it up. There you go.
Okay.
Why our docket be so heavy? Everybody else has to be.
I don't know, Judge. Well, that docket in there, 435, they probably schedule everything super like.
Yeah,
Because they don't know who the judge is, so, but then they probably got a backload. Matter of fact, I know they got a backload stuff because a couple times I was working overtime, that's the courtroom we was dealing with, trying to reschedule stuff and everything, 435. You know. My thing is, hey, get to a point where we ain't got nothing but regular pre-trials and trials. You know, all the show causes out of the way. It'll be smooth sailing. You know.
Man, I can't wait to get away from this shit.
Okay, Your Honor, the defendant wants to pursue a plea here of guilty.
All right, this is the people versus Javier Ross Wilkins, ticket number P1262700. Count 1, drive on license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, never acquired plate. Good afternoon, morning. Please say your names for the record, starting with Attorney Bossman.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant, sir. State your name, please.
Javier Wilkins.
Mr. Wilkins knows he has a right to a trial. He's going to waive that right here today to plead guilty. Thank you.
All right, raise your right hand, Mr. Wilkins. Ross Wilkins. Mr. Ross Wilkins. Can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Baughman today in private about your case and your rights.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yeah.
Are you saying yes?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of October 14, 2021 at approximately 1:53 p.m. on that date and time. Were you at or near the location of McNichols and DeQuinder in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving a 2009 GMC vehicle?
Yes.
And was your license suspended?
Yeah.
Satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, make sure you say yes or no, Mr. Ross Wilkins. Okay, the court is also satisfied. Will amend the charge to fail to display. Will you stipulate the probable cause as the remaining counts to be dismissed?
So stipulated. Thank you, Your Honor.
They are dismissed without prejudice, and we'll proceed to sentencing. There's going to be a $200 fine.
What? Hold on.
There's going to
He
be a
just told me
$200.
it's gonna be $95.
No, I didn't say that. I said what appears on your
All right,
record
all right,
right now
all
should
right,
be
all right.
90.
Well, don't cut him off. Don't do that. Will you finish, Mr. Baughman?
Well, yeah, it should say 95 now. That's a $50 warrant fee and a $45 reinstatement fee. But I told you that the fines haven't been assessed in this case, so you don't know how much until the judge tells you how much to pay.
All right.
So,
That's
so
what you said.
$200, can you have that paid by July 5th, or do you need additional time?
I get paid next Friday, so can I get on the payment plan?
You can do a payment plan. You can just pay whatever you have, but do you need, how much time do you need to have?
You said by July 5th I could pay it?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, I could do that.
Okay. So you have to have it paid by July 5th. Any questions?
Nope.
No? You're all set, sir. Good luck. Have a good holiday.
Happy holidays to you too.